Nicole wanted to say hi, and she is going back to her virtual learning. Today we are going to make mason jar salads. They are super easy and a great way to meal prep ahead, so when you have your busy schedule and you're trying to balance working from home and the virtual kids, you can just go into the refrigerator, grab your salad, dump it in a bowl, and have it ready so you don't have to spend time, you know, washing your vegetables and chopping up your vegetables and draining out your beans and all of that. So I'm going to show you a few variations on flavors, show you some tips, show you to make some homemade salad dressing, and just see how simple it can be. So we're going to start, oh, I started a little early. Now we have one viewer. Hi. She wanted to hop on here and I didn't check the time. So that's okay, because this is going to be fun and people will join in. Say hello as you're joining in. The first thing we're going to do is make a homemade vinaigrette. And I talked before about different vinegars. I'm going to use a balsamic vinaigrette today because it's very simple. It's a little tangy. It's a little bit sweet. So the ratio when you make your vinaigrettes is 1 tablespoon of vinegar to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. So, and you could just put it right in the jar. That's why I love these mason jar salads, because you don't have to dirty a lot of dishes to make it. So I have here just regular balsamic vinegar. I'm going to put 1 tablespoon in my jar. And I'm going to measure 3 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. I also like to add just a splash of lemon. Depending on the flavor of the salad that you're making, you can add lime, you can even add orange. And I'm just going to do a dash of salt and pepper. Again, if you still have fresh herbs and you're making a Tex-Mex salad, you can add some cilantro. So you just take a small whisk and you just mix it together like this. So you want your salad at the bottom of the jar, because when you put it in your bowl, you're going to be emptying it this way. So a few other options for the vinaigrette. We use balsamic. Another go-to that I use all the time, and it has the same flavor profile with a little bit of tang and a little bit of sweet, especially if you're incorporating some fruit into your salad, is the apple cider vinegar. I love this one, especially now that we're coming into fall and you want to put some sliced apples in your salad. This is great, and you can do the same thing. 1 tablespoon, 3 tablespoons of oil. But then with the apple cider vinegar, I usually add maybe just a small teaspoon of honey and a small teaspoon of Dijon mustard to boost up that flavor. Okay, if you are doing a Tex-Mex salad, you can use red wine vinegar. This goes real well with a splash of lime juice. So 1 tablespoon of the red wine vinegar, 3 tablespoons of oil, and just a squirt of the lime juice. That also is a nice light flavor. If you want super mild, you can use white wine vinegar. That would be really mild. So those are just some vinegar options. So we have our salad dressing made. The next thing you want to layer it with is your crunchy vegetables. You don't want to layer it with any kind of grain or even your beans, because that would soak up all the salad dressing. So we want to layer it a half a cup to a cup. This is more like a cup. I have some chopped cucumbers, a few red peppers, and some nice rainbow tomatoes. So it adds a pop of color. Whatever veggies you would have on hand, whatever are your favorite vegetables, you dump that layer in first. Then you can add a bean layer. I love chickpeas, garbanzo beans, they are my go-to. So I'm just gonna add about a half a cup of beans. If you were doing a Tex-Mex version, you could do black beans, you could do corn on the bottom. Let's do a little more. Okay, and then your next layer would be grains. Last night, I already made a big container of quinoa. And this is good again for meal prep because you can use it for your salads. And then you have the container in there for a few days. You can add some sauteed vegetables or grilled chicken and have that for dinner, or even have it for breakfast. Quinoa is such a versatile grain and it's loaded with protein. So I'm just gonna put a half a cup in my salad. And that's gonna be my protein. You could add on top of this a protein layer. Maybe you have leftover shrimp from the night before, or some grilled chicken. You can definitely add on top. Even a can of chicken, like the tuna, they have the chicken in a can. You can add that on top if you want extra protein. If you had hard-boiled eggs, you can slice up a hard-boiled egg and add that on top too. But I'm just going to have my quinoa. And then the last step is your greens. And I have this kind of ready to go. I love it. It's a spring mix with some arugula. And you just want to jam that all in there because that is your base. Now the size of the jar can vary. This one holds 3 cups. It's about a 24-ounce mason jar. I think that's a perfect size. Okay, there we go. And if you want to add toppings, you can add your sunflower seeds. Okay. You know what? I had the peach here and I didn't cut it up. I would have cut my peach up and layered it in with my crunchy vegetables. So we're going to put that on top later. All right. And then you put your lid on. So how easy is this? I love it because it's on the go. So if you are running to the office, take some time on Sunday night. You only need about 15 minutes just to assemble a few jars. They will stay in your refrigerator, especially depending on what you're putting in there. I didn't put any of the protein meat in here. So you could totally make 5 and leave it in your refrigerator, and you have it Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, grab it and go. And then when you get to your office or it's lunchtime, you grab your bowl, you unscrew it, and you just dump it in, and then all the salad dressing hits everything. So it's so fun. You can totally be creative with your flavors, with the veggies that you use, using fruit. Like I said, peaches are in season now, apples are in season. Have fun with the beans, have fun with the flavor of the homemade vinaigrette. So this is a real healthy, quick and simple to-go idea. So have fun with your mason jar salads. Let us know what you're making. Join us next Friday. We'll be making a dish with fried cauliflower rice. So if that's something you haven't tried, definitely join us because Nicole loves that meal. So I'm going to make her up another salad now to go. Have a happy weekend.